Hello, lovely people. My name is Beth Hubbard. I am a singer. Ooh, with a very squeaky chair. Let's try that again. Hi, everybody. My name is Beth Hubbard. I am a singer, songwriter, musician extraordinaire. Oh, that's spat everywhere. Let's go again. Hi, my name's Beth. I sing, I write music, I play guitar. I live in Liverpool, and I really want to make these videos to run a bit of a Q&A, so you can get to know me as a person, as well as the music that I put out to the world for you to all consume. As you can tell, I'm probably not the best person when it comes to actually doing any kind of talking. So let's get straight into the questions. Question number 1. What are some of my favourite music genres? This is a good question. I'd like to think that I musically enjoy a wide variety of different things. One of the things I really find myself leaning towards at the moment is pop. I feel like last summer we had a really great summer of music and a lot of pop music, which I think always kind of gets poo-pooed a little bit. So like Charlie XCX, Sabrina, Chapel, a lot of them were just bringing out banger after banger, and it was a great girly pop summer, and I'm still riding that high. So yeah, I think pop music at the moment, definitely. Big fan of rock. Indie music is such a wide, any genre of music is generally quite wide. Indie music's quite a wide genre to say I enjoy, but again, I do. So maybe my 3 top are pop, rock, and indie, perhaps. Variations of the ones in between. Question number 2. What is my songwriting process like? This is a hard question to answer because I don't think I've written one song the same as anything else I've ever done in terms of creation of my own lyrics or music or the combination of the two. I think one of the things that maybe they all do have in common is I usually start with like a hook, or I will think of something and it's in the most daft place. It's either I'm on the bus or I'm just about to fall asleep. I have no means of recording except from perhaps my phone, and there is probably about 1,000 different voice notes in my phone of me going na 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 or whatever. Well, actually I could probably use that. That sounded quite good. Of things I probably will never use or never even look back at, but in the moment it strikes, and if it's good or I think it's good enough, it's usually where the song stems from. Then I try to do a demo through something like Logic. I start with GarageBand. That was really useful. And yeah, so I think it starts with a hook, then it moves to a very rough demo of sort of maybe how I think musically or structurally I want it to go. And then usually either if the lyrics haven't come with the hook, I'll have a sift through the many, many pages of lyrics I have lying around the house and on my notes app. And yeah, I tend to just see how that goes. And over time, you kind of just know how it's meant to sound. That's usually my sort of writing process, I would say. Number 3, do I collaborate with other artists, and what is the process like? I have collaborated with other artists in the past. At the moment, I'm not doing any collab work as I'm focusing on doing a lot of solo stuff, but I am someone who's been in several bands, which involves a lot of collaboration. I've also done one-on-one collaboration, most recently with Celine, another amazing artist here in Liverpool. And we came together for a project through Audible and Big Conduct Academy where we had to basically get a backing track, an existing one that you can get online, and come up with a song together in the space of like 2 days. And we didn't know each other, which was kind of nice because we had a blank slate. But in that particular instance, the process was a case of, hi, nice to meet you. I usually write about these things. I also usually write about these things. Let's write a song on generational trauma. And yeah, that's where that went. And I was really proud with what we put together. So I think it's very dependent on who you're working with in terms of collaboration. I've also done collaborations with old work colleagues where he's sent over, another shout out to my friend Lengy. He is fantastic, one of the best guitarists I know. And he was like, I've got this song. Do you want to put some lyrics on it? And I was like, absolutely, let's go. So it depends on the person or what type of song, but generally speaking, it's always been a very pleasant experience, and I love collabing. I think the more music we make and the more music we make together, the better. Question number 4, how do I handle performance anxiety and nerves? This is a question I get so often. And to be honest, I think the answer is that I kind of just faked it till I maked it. I don't feel like I really get anxiety or nerves, particularly when I'm about to perform, maybe just as I'm about to start singing, because I think, do I know the first lyric? I've already started music. But I think a lot of it's just, you can get over a lot of that with trust in yourself and trust in your ability and trust in the fact that whichever promoters put you on or whichever venue's hosting you or whoever's in the audience, usually, I'd say about 9 times out of 10, they're there to listen to you and they're there to take in whatever it is you put out there, because again, not many people have the nerve to get up on stage, and especially when they're doing their own material, be vulnerable and show people what they've created. So I think a lot of it is have trust in yourself. And if that's something you're struggling with, just practice in your room, practice with busking to strangers. I'm quite lucky to have been in the position where I've been performing for the last sort of 15 years of my life. And so maybe for me, it's something I don't experience as much. But if you were to put me in a massive arena, I don't know if I was ever lucky enough to play somewhere like the O2, I would be bricking it. And at that point, maybe I wouldn't say trust in myself, because I trust that I would be bricking it. So up until the maybe like the 1,000 people mark, generally speaking, own the stage. They're there to listen to you, make them listen, and trust that you're going to be fine. And last but not least, question number 5, what is advice I would give to aspiring musicians and singers? I think a lot of it is just easy to... I think one thing, especially in this society where a lot of people see these pop artists or these just rock artists or whatever kind of artists in the charts, I think, I want that. And I think you need to really think to yourself, what is it that you want? Is it a brand? Is it something to have people listening to, like music-wise? Is it that you want people to feel the way you feel? And I think one thing I would say advice-wise is take the time to get to know yourself and how that comes out in your music. I never thought I would be somebody that would be making really sad sapphic pop / folk acoustic stuff, which in itself is a very strange subgenre, because I listen to a lot of like emo music, pop punk, which is very high energy. I listen to a lot of rock music, which again is quite high energy, but sometimes it has the strings in there. Or sometimes I like alternative things like Alt J, and like just lots of different varieties of music. And so maybe you don't think you're going to end up where you do. And I think you need to trust in your writing process that whatever you create, or if it's not lyrically, whatever it is you're making musically on whatever door you're using, I think that take the time to figure out what it is you like, what it is you want to put out there, what you want people to feel. And yeah, take the time to establish yourself. Go out to gigs, go out to open mic nights, network with people. I think it's invaluable the amount of support you can get from other artists. And more often than not as well, a lot of them are in the same boat. They're trying to get to know people. They want to do more gigs. They can help you find promoters. It's all kind of a how much you put into it situation is what you'll get out, I find. And I've been doing this for a long time, and there have been times where I've taken a step back and I've not got as much from it. There have been times when I've really pushed myself and I've got so much more of a reward from it. And I think set yourself these goals, you know, maybe by this time a certain 6 months ahead, I want to have written a song and I want to have got it recorded and I want to produce on another song, or I want to do a video for it, or I want to be more of a live artist. I don't really want much of a social media presence. And unfortunately in this day and age, that can maybe hinder you a bit, but it's not to say that can stop you being a musician, because before social media existed, musicians existed. So you need to find out what it is you like, what you don't like, and yeah, just be as creative as you can and enjoy the process. Enjoy it, do it because you love it is a big thing. Anyway, if you've watched this video, thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed the gibberish that I've been spieling out to you and the nonsense, do tune in. I try to do these every single month. Send in your questions. You can put some in the comments below or find me on social media. I am always on any platform. I am Beth Hubbard. If you're on my YouTube channel right now, you probably have already found that in the various links that take you to all my other amazing platforms. Yeah, drop us a message if you've got any cues. And thank you so much for listening. And please give us a like, give me a subscribe, and tune in every Friday for a fresh cover of a song that I really like, which you might not know. But if you do, the more the merrier to join in. Peace.